To Mount. Havertz in a pocket of space. Ederson came and didn't get there. Chance for Chelsea. Goal for Chelsea. Kai Havertz in the Champions League final. Ederson couldn't get there, and Chelsea take the lead in Porto. The full-time whistle. Chelsea have won the Champions League. 9 years after the first one, the famous old trophy is heading back to West London. Blue is the colour in Porto tonight, and Chelsea, he marches forward towards his teammates, and he lifts it high into the air. The kings of the King's Road are now the kings of European football. Chelsea have won the Champions League.
Very talented front men of Chelsea was in evidence against Southampton. That's a nice ball. James across the face of goal. And it was good defending there by Diego Carlos. Taken by Suso, drifted towards that back post. And Mendy, off balance, managed to just claw that away. Possession in the early stages of the game. James to play this one in. It's gone a long way. It's Werner! Didn't need any kind of backlift and found the target.
Well, he adjusted himself really well to actually get the shot off, but it goes across the box here.
Against Bayern Munich in the Super Cup, Rakitic was quite quiet in that game. Acuña's found a good cross in here, and wide of the post by Suso.
It's a great bit of skill out here on the left, isn't it? Acuña, look at this little bit of...
Navas in towards Rakitic. It wasn't really clear properly, and Ocampos' effort. And Mendy is there to collapse onto it.
That's a decent save from Mendy, but again, it's a mistake from Zuma. You've got to...
Chilwell with the corner. But Chelsea attacking the shed end, and the header from Zuma had lots of power, but it was straight down the goalkeeper's throat in the end.
Yeah, good ball in from Chilwell, but...
Out inside, Werner making that dip in front of the goalkeeper, but didn't dip quite quickly enough.
No, lovely position.
Murad Musa back here for Berg. Berg can drive on and get a shot away. Snatched upon here by Daniel Utkin. By Azpilicueta, there's space here for Ziyech. He loves a bit of space with ball at feet, and he dashed one to the near post, where Safanov went down to divert it behind for a corner. Azpilicueta, and Timo Werner's gone over, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Here he goes. With the hop, the skip, it hit the post and came out again. Werner had a second crack, and Chelsea have let their Russian hosts off the hook.
Well, they're giving high fives to Safanov. He didn't know too much about it, did he?
Ziyech, Havertz, Callum Hudson-Odoi, through the goalkeeper and in. Chelsea finally pierced through, and the young Russian keeper is crestfallen. Ziyech. Thundered goalward for Chelsea by Pulisic, and once more the referee awards a penalty. Timo Werner, who makes no mistake, unhesitatingly and forcefully, Werner gives Chelsea comfort. Now to see out.
Yeah, just positive. Just goes for power.
Werner, Ziyech free, Chelsea home and dry, 2,000 miles from home, and Hakim Ziyech has a Chelsea Champions League goal to celebrate.
Yeah, you can see the Chelsea staff and his teammates.
It's kept it well as Abraham, and Pulisic has squeezed it in, and Chelsea have 4. And that really does rub it up and make it look glittery. It is a tasty Champions League away win for Chelsea. A night Safanov will quickly want to forget.
Already part of his best goal-scoring season for Chelsea. Smartly taken by Ziyech, and almost an outstanding finish too. That was brilliant from Hakim Ziyech.
It was wonderful technique to pluck the ball out the sky like that. It was coming out.
Combined here to get Chilwell away. Werner switched to the other side, and he's gone down, and that is a penalty. And the German referee in no doubt and immediately pointed to the spot. There are protests here from the... So up steps Werner and scores, despite the fact that Gomez got a piece of it on the way in. 6 goals now this season for Timo Werner. All this time too. It's gone for power.
gone to try and whip it as well towards the far post. It was advantage played. Tammy Abraham, he thought about giving the free kick, didn't he? But then allowed it to carry on. And he rattles this one into the top corner. Brilliant penalty. Chelsea lead 2-0, Rennes down to 10 men, and it's turning out to be a relatively straight. One of the Ajax players in that never-to-be-forgotten semi-final against Tottenham, who had a late chance to seal it. Reece James with the ball, great finish, Abraham. Typical strikers, poachers finish. And from inside the 6-yard box, he makes it Chelsea 3, Rennes 0.
Well, so simple, wasn't it? James has been getting himself.
It's Callum Hudson-Odoi, in he goes to Giroud. Should have scored, should have been number 4 for Chelsea.
Yeah, a bit disappointed. I think Traore just jumps and tries to put him off.
The bridge, though they did concede a couple of penalties, and Werner's in there and is wondering how he didn't put that one away. 9 times out of 10, I suggest he would have done. Mount knew where the space was, found Hudson-Odoi with a glorious ball. Hudson-Odoi, 1-0 Chelsea. Glorious goal that, really. Set up by Mason Mount and taken by Callum Hudson-Odoi, his 2nd goal in the Champions League.
It's a wonderful goal, it really is, and Mason Mount has got to be applauded for this. You look, he's got 2 runners going to his left since he's gone.
Chilwell here, De Silva cut it out, it's cut back in, and what a save there to deny Mason Mount from the goalkeeper Gomes. Doku lays it inside, Traore, it's deflected and just wide of the post. Looked like it just took a little deflection on the way through. Can Rennes come up with anything from the corner kick? Yes, they can. Girassi with a textbook header, and Chelsea are pegged back late on here. Lovely finish.
That's a wonderful header. It really is. Outswinger.
Ziyech can turn it all around. Werner, big save from Gomes. And then Giroud, though, to finish it off for Chelsea and put them through surely now tonight. He was there again, Olivier Giroud, picking up the pieces and planting his header in the back of the net, and that will do the job in this group for Chelsea now.
Yeah, Ziyech pinches the ball here. Look, lovely little laid-in ball there.
And Cesar Azpilicueta. And pivoting around the penalty spot was Christian Pulisic.
Settled down.
Havertz rolled in for Olivier Giroud, who scores for Chelsea. Front foot start. You just felt it was coming. A smile plays on the manager's lips, and Olivier Giroud, who sealed the points in the final seconds last week, has Chelsea ahead inside the first 7 or so minutes this. Oscar with depth, Giroud through the middle, Hudson-Odoi is forward too, Pulisic went himself, and the goalkeeper spread himself. Pulisic, Emerson's outside of him. Here is Emerson, too close to the goalkeeper, who wraps it up.
I think it's a decent ball.
It's some good stuff here, Chelsea. Kovacic, it's Olivier Giroud, in with the big chance here. And it's superbly taken by Olivier Giroud. 2 for him. Both of the highest quality tonight. All smiles, Frank Lampard, and rightly so, because Chelsea are well on course now to win the group. Chelsea, they've got players streaming forward. Giroud's near post. Oh, what a wonderful header. Olivier Giroud scores a hat-trick for Chelsea. What a fantastic night for him. A superb night for Chelsea. But Olivier Giroud takes the acclaim of his teammates. He's the hat-trick star.
More than likely, well, looks like a group winner.
Well, now then, that is going to be a penalty. Olivier Giroud was... And Giroud scores again, powered in by the Frenchman. Olivier Giroud with 4 goals in Seville for Chelsea tonight. What a night for him.
Smolik on this deflection on this cross. Vilhena couldn't keep it down.
Yeah, that was a good break from them before, Krasnodar.
Gone for the return ball. Klaasen's got an opportunity here, which he could not make count.
Lovely play though, wasn't it, by Krasnodar? Quick 1-2, points on each game.
Ramirez to cut this one back. Klassen lays it inside, and they're ahead. Krasnodar, very well finished indeed, and the Russians have the lead at Stamford Bridge. Cabela it was who did the damage with that slide rule shot. Heartbroken about it. I'll expect to get back in here. Abraham, was he being held back there? Yeah, penalty, it looked like it, didn't it? Kayo. 1-1. Cool, composed. Definite penalty, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Now then, Abraham, can he get there? Can he finish it? No. Looked like he would, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Nearly for Abraham. It's a good idea that by Angerin. Itself back then. Oh, Ramirez has made a mistake here though. Abraham, and that's a brilliant save with his toe by the goalkeeper Gorodov.
Yeah, defending really well, and then the inexplicable.
Joao Felix, Suarez, one of them in the middle. Alonso with an important header. And he was fully aware that he'd got Correa down Munich, and they've contrived to lose it there to Suarez. It's gone right the way through, and Lamar couldn't get a significant touch. But you can't lose the ball to Luis Suarez in a situation like that.
There's no danger at all. I think there was like a slight little doubt he's actually ended up with the ball.
Mason Mount with a good cross, right the way through from Jorginho. That's another good ball by Jorginho that was just a fraction ahead of Callum Hudson. Down to Werner. Smart turn away from Savic, and the first important save by Oblak. It was a tight angle for Werner, but he got plenty of power. Off goes Suarez, supported here by Correa. Joao Felix in the middle. Chelsea in the end get away with it. They were into the Chelsea, the slit, and then plays a nice ball here to Werner. Chelsea might be in business. Good defending. Suarez, one of those in the middle. Joao Felix has the kind of ability to take a chance like that, but not on this occasion.
Yeah, he has shape at all.
Alonso's ball. Mount was trying to get there. Giroud! Oh, yes! But the flag is up. Well, Olivier Giroud with a spectacular goal there for Chelsea. He thought he'd broken the deadlock, only to be denied by the assistant's flag.
It's a wonderful finish, wasn't it? It really was.
It's a goal. Wow, big moment for Chelsea. And they get the break in the last 60.
If you need a goal, I thought you'd have left them on the pitch.
Off goes Werner, angles tight, and he hits it wide. The reality is, though, that the form has just dipped and they will need to play better. Here's the opportunity for the ball to be whipped in by Lodi. And it was held onto there by... Gets the cross in this time. Ziyech misses his kick. Werner on the turn. Didn't get the power. Chelsea say it took a deflection.
Yeah, I think it took a deflection off Ziyech. Let's have a look.
Jimenez has carried on running into the box. It's headed away as far as Joao Felix, and the shot took a deflection and was held onto well by Mendy. Onto Werner. Ziyech making the run through the middle. Werner on the move for Chelsea. Hakim Ziyech, there's the goal they wanted. And Hakim Ziyech, the summer signing from Ajax, delivers when it matters in the Champions League. Chelsea double their lead on a swift counter-attacking move and a clinical finish from Hakim Ziyech.
Yeah, it was a fabulous break, wasn't it?
By Saul Niguez. And then a long-range shot with lots and lots of power from Rudiger. Reece James. Ziyech with the shot. Oh, it's a good save. Real good concentration from Oblak. Mario Hermoso. They didn't clear it. Kai Havertz almost got there. And then it was taken away from the goalkeeper by Jimenez. Llorente. Joao Felix with a chance, beaten away by the goalkeeper. And who's there for Chelsea? N'Golo Kante.
Kante again slots back into that dangerous position, doesn't he?
Saul Niguez, Angel Correa, Joao Felix. Deflected, oh, just wide. Took a deflection off Azpilicueta, and there was no chance that Mendy would have got there. It's what essentially here, Christian Pulisic leading the charge. Plays it on now to Emerson. Wow, what an introduction that is. First time he's touched the ball, having come off the bench, and he smashes the goal in to make sure of a place in the last stage of the Champions League. And the players who can't play tonight were joining in with the celebrations. And you would expect Thiago Silva to be right in the middle of it. Corona with the ball in this time. Christensen with the header away, and then the shot that had a lot of power and wasn't too far away from Mateus Uribe.
I think he hit the top of the net, Darren, didn't it? Great technique going for.
It's a lovely turn by Mason Mount, and that's the goal that Chelsea wanted. And it's the first goal in the Champions League for Mason Mount, and what a time to score it. Porto 0, Chelsea 1, Mason Mount on target for Chelsea.
What a pass into Mount, and the way he received the ball.
The shot, it was driven back in by Corona, and then deflected. Corner taken, Pepe's header beaten away by Mendy. Probably turned out to be a comfortable save in the end for the Chelsea keeper. Mount with the ball, Werner with the header, and it's a fraction too high. It was maybe just slightly underneath it, Timo Werner. It was a nice flowing move though from Chelsea.
Yeah, lovely ball from Mason Mount, just clipped it.
Marrega's on the run, and he's caught Rudiger napping, and that's an important save by Mendy. He never stops working up there, Moussa Marrega into Rudiger, still going the right back. And then the shot, oh, it's not far away from Luis Diaz with Mendy at full strike. He's struck that really sweetly, Luis Diaz. Antonio Rudiger strikes the shot. Timo Werner onto the rebound. Here's the chance. Oh, he's missed it. Well, Kai Havertz, the player with the opportunity. March has seen Sanusi with the throw-in. Pepe helps it on. Here's Marrega with the shot. It was a dribbler, really, but Mendy had to get down there and make sure. There's a chance for Chelsea. Oh, it's in the woodwork. Thundered onto the woodwork by Pulisic. So vital for Chelsea had it gone in. Here's Ben Chilwell. He's in. Can Chilwell get the goal? He's around the goalkeeper and he walks it in. And Ben Chilwell scores in the Champions League for the very first time, and that's a massive goal for Chelsea. 2-0 they lead on the night. And Ben Chilwell helps himself to a goal in Europe's premier European club competition.
Massive goal, great desire.
Here's the informed Christian Pulisic, now Mason Mount. Came off Mbemba, who was there to make the block. It spins behind for the Chelsea corner. That's the first time, though, that we've seen. Sloppy from Mendy. It was a chance for Corona, and it was a vital deflection by Jorginho. What a chance that was for Porto.
Thrown on the front foot.
Corona's managed to slip in behind Chilwell, and then it needed more composure. He probably had slightly more time than he realised. On it goes now to Ben Chilwell, who pulls it back for Pulisic. That's a really good opportunity for a player in such fine goal-scoring form at the moment. You would have expected a better foul, advantage play. Kante plays it on. Mason Mount in for Chelsea. Excellent defending. Might well have been a goal-saving block from Manafa. Mason Mount knows it. Otavio. It's a lovely ball back to Corona. Here's Taremi, and saved by Mendy. Well, he hasn't been on the pitch very long, but he's immediately involved, Mehdi Taremi. Just needed a bit more power on the header.
Yeah.
Kai Havertz, Christian Pulisic. Pepe got back well, then Sanusi makes the clearance. Chancellor Mbemba, one of those situations where it can end up anywhere. To try again. Again, it's Rudiger, and then the little ricochet. Off goes Chilwell. N'Golo Kante and Hakim Ziyech in the middle. Uribe got back well. Here's a chance for Pulisic to finish it off. Marchesine with the save. And behind him to help out. Nanu delivers the ball in. Oh, hello! Late drama. Mediterranean, what a goal that is! Well, well, well. Chelsea aren't quite over the line. And what a way for Porto to pull a goal back.
Wow, what a goal. Incredible.
And that's it. The full-time whistle. And the Blues are into the final four. Chelsea march on in Europe, brushing Porto aside in the quarter-finals. And Operation Istanbul. It's Pulisic, it's Werner, it's a brilliant save by Courtois. First big moment in the semi-final. Werner with the Chelsea chance. Courtois big opportunity of the semi-final for Chelsea. Werner with the shot. Pulisic lost his footing. Kante picked up the pieces. Early ball in by Azpilicueta. And the flag stays down for now. Werner's up there with him. It's Christian Pulisic. He's away from Courtois. He scores! What a start for Chelsea! A goal in the semi-final inside 14 minutes. And Christian Pulisic gets it for them.
Well, this is a goal all about keeping your head. He shows great composure. First and foremost, it's the running behind. You know, he's got lots of ball to feet in those little pockets, but this time he goes in behind.
Vinicius, Benzema, first chance to shoot. Benzema, excellent try.
It was an excellent try, Fletcher. It really was, and I think that's what they're not going to dictate the game. It's going to be down to him.
Christian Pulisic. Shot by Chilwell. Well, they were queuing up there, Chelsea. So many men for. Modric to Marcelo. It's Benzema's chance, and there's the equaliser. Smashed in by Karim Benzema. His 71st goal in the Champions League, and a vitally important one to Real Madrid.
That's a wonderful finish. There's Ramos, the cheerleader now. But it is a great finish, and as we said, Benzema's the one. It's the one bit of...
Benzema. Toni Kroos. Mendy had it covered, but they've got a bit more of a spring in their step now, Real Madrid.
Yeah, they've just gone up a gear.
To get everybody back. Thiago Silva. Took a deflection, Chelsea get the corner. He's gone 44. Timo Werner. Mason Mount was in a really good position in the middle. Timo. Benzema. He's got the ability from that kind of range. We saw it first half when he hit the out. Chelsea with a chance now. Ziyech can have a run at Militao. Not a bad ball either. It's Hakim Ziyech. And it's straightened. Courtois. Plenty of power, but the Real Madrid keeper was always favourite. Toni Kroos. Took a deflection, just momentarily worried Mendy. It's a corner to Real Madrid, applause from corner. It's on by Varane, and it wasn't that far away. A lot of pace on the cross, took a Chelsea deflection. Sergio Ramos.
Centre-backs have been prepared to go out wide and defend.
Well, that's it. Chelsea have come through the first leg relatively unscathed. They'll head to Stamford Bridge in a position of strength for the return next Wednesday. So this is the Chelsea team tonight. Thomas Tuchel's made one change from the side that started the first leg. Chelsea's goal scorer in Valdebebas, Christian Pulisic, drops down to the bench with Kai Havertz, who scored twice against Fulham at the weekend, replacing him. Azpilicueta, Rudiger, Kante and Jorginho return after a weekend rest. Mateo Kovacic is the only injury absentee tonight. The Chelsea bench is... Kroos with a bit of space, he'll try the shot. It's a safe.
And Werner breaking quickly.
Rudiger tries the shot, and it was moving around enough just to make sure that Courtois... It's taken by Ben Chilwell. It's a good header at the far. Crossed in by Werner. It was a good ball, it was well defended. Excellent work in there by Nacho.
Yeah, terrific ball from Werner.
On his mind tonight. Opens up for Modric, who hits it straight at Mendy. Mason Mount to Ben Chilwell, promising for Chelsea. Good ball in, there's the goal they won! Timo Werner! The flag goes up to break Chelsea hearts. I was about to say it's his first. Here's Casemiro. Toni Kroos and then Benzema took over. That's a fine save from Mendy. Caught so sweetly by Karim Benzema, and a really good stop by the Chelsea goalkeeper. Promising for Chelsea. Kai Havertz is in. Oh, that's hit the bar. And there's the follow-up, and this time it does count. This time it is a Timo Werner goal in the Champions League, and this time Chelsea do score. Chelsea 1, Real Madrid 0, Timo Werner.
And this is all about Kante. It really is. He wins the ball and he just gets so quick on his feet. He wins the ball for Chelsea. They're just having a goal check here, of course. But Kante, with his feet, was...
He will certainly have him for one more year if he wants to do that.
Aspilicueta with the ball in. It's a good header. It's hit the bar. And Kai Havertz has hit the crossbar for the second time tonight.
Yeah, good.
Thiago Silva on the move in the middle. He got his head to it. Thiago Silva, it's 45 games since he last scored in the Champions League, and that one was just over. By Mount, then by Werner. It's opened up for Chelsea. Mason Mount! Oh, what a chance! What a chance for Mason Mount, who went bursting through there, and Thomas Tuchel knows just how good a chance it is. Vinicius taking on Chilwell. In by Casemiro, and Kante's gone bursting up there with it. It's played in. Here's the chance. Oh, they've saved another one. It's another Chelsea miss. This time it's N'Golo Kante, after it was laid on a plate for him by Werner. Here's N'Golo Kante. Christian Pulisic. Angle was tight. Spun and hit it, couldn't find it. Again here, Chelsea. It's Christian Pulisic. And finally it's in! And it's scored by Mason Mount, who's Chelsea through and through, who's come through the academy, and he's just scored the goal to take Chelsea to Istanbul and the Champions League final. You can book your tickets because Chelsea are on the way.
That's a fabulous goal, really. Kante again wins the ball, but Pulisic does wonderful, but he just keeps a cool head. It's Mount that ends up putting the ball in the back of the net easily, but what a goal from Chelsea.
The reason why he said that is because he's going to blow the full-time whistle. And Chelsea are on their way to Istanbul. The Blues are back in the Champions League final for the first time in Tuchel and his players. A group who have conquered the greatest winners. So here they come. It's extra special tonight for the captains Kevin De Bruyne and Cesar Azpilicueta, who are leading out the teams. They're walking past a trophy they can't touch, but if they can get their hands on it later, it will mean absolutely everything. It's a walk they've dreamed of and a night they will never ever forget. There are no secrets, they know each other inside out.
Yeah, and City have sent
Timo Werner in behind Zinchenko, and they've got men forward here, Chelsea. Havertz just able to keep it in and play it in, but Ederson, Mr. Dependable there for Manchester City.
lovely ball.
Fantastic to Sterling, who's in behind them. Reece James gets back. Mendy was there as well. There isn't a goalkeeper anywhere in the world who can play a ball like that.
But also, you look at Sterling's run. Watch, he sets the motion off. He knows what...
Raheem Sterling.
Jorginho's not catching him.
Manchester City the other way. In goes the ball. Brilliant defending. Ben Chilwell covered so much ground to get. Gets it back again from Mount. Werner with a chance. A really good chance as well. And he missed his kick, and what a big moment that was for Chelsea. Chilwell looking for Werner. It works its way here to Mount. Chelsea might be in. Werner with a chance. Ederson with the save. He could have had two already tonight, Timo Werner. That was a lovely flowing move from Chelsea.
It was.
Werner really... Here he is again. It's been the Timo Werner show up to now. And it's another one into the side netting. It took a deflection. Chelsea corner. Timo Werner's been the man in the right position. Chilwell's cross towards N'Golo Kante. Manchester City had two defenders back there. Kyle Walker had got back. Ruben Dias as well. Sterling scampering away. De Bruyne queuing up in the middle. It was good defending by Azpilicueta. Offside flag up went it. Up anyway in the end.
Yeah.
Gundogan to Sterling and now De Bruyne. Phil Foden's in here. Brilliant challenge, Rudiger. He's been so impressive in this Champions League run, the German international, and that was a brilliant tackle.
What a piece of
Plenty of blue shirts on the run. Havertz gliding through, good tackle.
Brilliant by Zinchenko, didn't bite, didn't dive in.
Chilwell to Mount. Havertz in a pocket of space. Ederson came and didn't get there. Chance for Chelsea. Goal for Chelsea. Kai Havertz in the Champions League final. Ederson couldn't get there, and Chelsea take the lead in Porto. And a man they paid a lot of money for last summer has delivered when he really matters. Manchester City 0, Chelsea 1. Kai Havertz.
Well, Havertz has taken a chance that he just kept his head. It was about keeping it.
Given to them by Kai Havertz. Werner should probably have done better there.
Not probably, definitely. This was nice, that was nice, and he just needed a bit of composure.
Walker with the cross. That's a good take by Mendy.
It was easy for Mendy. See, Mahrez is trying to bark orders at, I think it is Kevin De Bruyne. There you go, telling him to get on the right wing.
Here's Gundogan. Headed on by Ruben Dias towards John Stones, and then Sterling hits it. The save penalty. It struck the chest of Reece James. Whether it struck anything else, we'll wait and see. The City players are absolutely adamant that they... Here's Foden. Has to pick up the mantle now, vacated by De Bruyne. Nice touch to Foden. Here come Manchester City. Mahrez. It's a really good ball. Brilliant defending Azpilicueta. Gundogan behind him, thought he was getting a tap. He's already done it once tonight. And then Pulisic! Oh, what a chance! Glorious opportunity for Chelsea to double their lead, and Christian Pulisic knows it. City.
And his record against Chelsea's excellent, isn't it?
Here's Fernandinho. Sterling looking to get in behind. Pulls it back. Jesus missed it. Cleared away by Chilwell. So close again for Manchester City. In the drag out. Reece James missed times it. Aguero lifts it in. Mendy able to catch it. Well, he had a touch there, Aguero. And there's disappointment. Walker. That's a brilliant ball.
That's a ball.
Absolutely fantastic and agonisingly ahead of. In by Ruben Dias, right the way through, still not cleared. Mahrez pulls it back. Foden. What a block by Christensen.
Ruben Dias playing it across the kids are too far.
The full-time whistle. Chelsea have won the Champions League. 9 years after the first one, the famous old trophy is heading back to West London. Blue is the colour in Porto tonight. And Chelsea, now he has the honour of lifting the biggest and most important trophy in European football. The Chelsea captain has it in his hands. He marches forward.